Case is going to be an overview and unboxing of a Wiseco ProLite GP series piston. I've already opened it once to make sure everything was inside of it, and the only thing that I took out was this, so I put it back in the package the same way. Here's the piston and the clips. The clips holding the pin in the middle. There's the piston, and it does feel sharp on the edges, so it shouldn't be like that because it's for an Nicasium bore. It comes with a little bag that says Wiseco on it with a big W, so that's nice, and it has pull strings. Here's their little guide thing, and the only thing that I really found helpful in here was that right there. It shows you where to draw the lines and where to drill, because you need to drill holes in here. I'm not going to. I'm just going to run mine without it. Here's the ring, and then it says do not use in chrome plated cylinders, but you can use it in Nicasium plated, which is what most of them are. And then in this part of the package right here, in that little corner thing right there, comes with the pin that goes in the middle of the piston. The piston has a special coating on it to make it run tighter tolerances. It seems to be a really high quality piston compared to some other brands, such as Nemera. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but this is like the cheapest brand that you can buy, and this is the one that's out of my dirt bike, and you really can tell the quality difference in them. This one right here just has a rounded top, where this one has a spot for the spark plug, has like a little indentation in it. See, it's like a circular indentation. And then the arrow faces toward the exhaust side. You can also tell because the rings will never have a pin on the exhaust side, because see the arrow and then there's no pin, and then the pin is on the intake side, and that applies to all, or to almost every two-stroke piston. It should be every, but see, there's no pin where the exhaust is, and then where the intake is, there's a pin. Here's the middle pin, the pin that goes inside the piston. This packaging is pretty hard to get it out of. It's good, it's nice and tight in the piston, but it still moves. It's a good length. Doesn't stick out. And then the package is just a box. There wasn't any packaging. The only thing that could really protect the piston against a fall was this, the paper manual in the bag. The rings, they're going to be the same from whoever you buy it from. Well, basically the same. It's not really a huge difference in the way they look or anything. This one should look a little bit different than the factory one that came in my dirt bike, because it has that coating on it. Looks kind of like a copper coating. And then on the ring it says N100, so N100. and then the ring just goes in there. Now the edges are a little bit sharp, as I said. This doesn't feel sharp. This feels sharp. But from what I hear, the back side can be sharp. Back here, it's the front that you have to check, which the front of it doesn't feel sharp. Feels a little over on that one. Over on these, it feels a little sharp. So I'll have to hit that with a little bit of sandpaper. And the way that you're supposed to drill the holes is just put it in the exhaust port. And it says a certain amount of length from the ring to the bottom of the port, which I don't get how that would help if you have a ported cylinder, unless it would be the same. Here are the clips. I think they're called circlips. Yeah. And then it just says Wiseco on it. And this is a lot heavier than this piston. And you can tell everything's thicker on that one. Just everything about this piston seems to be a good quality. Like the way they milled that down and how they left it heavy. Wasner does sell a really good piston. Here's what the stickers look like that came with it. And then this is for a CR80. So it's only one ring. And the number for it, the two numbers that are on it, the one in the middle is this one right here, is 798MO4700. And the one at the top is 632OA. And then it just says 0.051 millimeter clearance, and it tells you how to check the ring gap too in here. So this is pretty important right here. Tells you how to use the power valve engines and what the different things should be. But the ring gap should just be a certain amount from the inside of here to the inside of there. And it does say that you have to do a break-in process on this, that you have to break this in. I have heard that because of the different type of ring that it has, the special coating that it has on the ring, that you don't have to break it in. That's why racers want to use it, is because they can put a new piston in and just drive. But in the manual it says that you have to break it in. So that's going to be it for this review. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I'm going to make a video. I might make a video of me putting it in. I'm going to make a video of it running with it eventually.